Eric Adams is blaming everyone else for his fourth place position. Meanwhile, he hasn't held a campaign event in 6 or 7 days. Why is he staying in? It feels like a kind of Biden
Yeah.
ego-driven stubbornness that's ultimately just going to be bad for him. What are your thoughts?
Look, we know that there's at least been some conversation about the possibility of Mayor Adams getting some kind of role in the Trump administration, right? I mean, I always remind people he skipped out on events on January 20th of this year to go to Donald Trump's inauguration. Reminder, he was the Democratic mayor of one of the most Democratic cities in the country. I used to always wonder about a politician who was in legal trouble, which Adams is also in, but
Yep.
why do they stay in office? And somebody explained to me once, a lawyer, they were like, well, because they still have some bargaining leverage then, right? Like once they leave office, it's less, it's like, okay, well, I'll leave, but only if fill in the blank. I do think ego and stubbornness is absolutely, I don't think you're wrong about that, but I would just throw that into the mix. Like we are 40 days out. I know that that's not very long, but there's no path to anyone other than Zoran Mamdani winning unless the field gets smaller,
Yeah.
and maybe Adams is kind of holding out hope. But look, it's going to be embarrassing if the sitting mayor of New York City finishes fourth behind, bless his heart, Curtis Sliwa.